Hello, this is PODOSKII, and I'm here in Lagos at Bad Gang Studio. I'm about to deconstruct the mix from the newly released Bad Gang Studio EP, the Sensational Vibe. The track Happy Vibes, featuring Stray Boy and me. I'm going to be talking about um, how I mix the instrumental, then I'm going to be moving on to mixing the vocals. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So now this is the full section on the screen. And as you can see, the instrumental was sent to me by the Mozart. Shout out to the Mozart. He sent me this instrumental early February this year. And when I listened to it, I knew it was not going to be a smashing hit. Then I got Straight Boy to come in the studio and he was able to lay out his verse on this track. Shout out to Straight Boy. I'm going to be starting with the instrumental. Now on the instrument track, you can see that the instrument track is a single wave file. And on the single wave file, I have some processing going on the wave file because there's hardly any instrumental I get that I don't put my touch on, because right now the instrumental and the vocals have to balance with each other. And this is a single file, unlike when you have the stems of the instrumental, whereby you can easily control the kick, the clap, the bass. You can just go there and turn it down if it's too loud. But now I'm giving a single wave file, and any instrument that is loud is left for me to fix it. Any any sound that I'm saying that is disturbing the ear is left for me to fix it without the stem. So I have to do some processing on the beat on the instrumental itself, and I'm going to be playing it with and without those processing I'm doing, and I'm going to be going through all this processing one after the other. So the first processing we are going to be looking at right now is the track comp, which is this. The track comp, as you can see, this track comp, it is kind of like a compressor, whereby, but this compressor is different from the normal compressor because this compressor is working on the frequency. It's like a multi-band compressor, because it is not just compressing everything once, it's compressing those frequency that is coming up in those areas. Like, what I'm trying to say is, when the vocal is coming up, it's going to compress, it's going to turn down the volume of those frequency in the vocal area of the instrument. So instead of it, the vocals are mainly on the mid, on the top mid. So instead of it to just anytime the vocal comes, it just take down everything. No, it is taking down the top mid. So like the low end, whereby we have the kick and the bass, it's not going to be touching there. So that's why I did the high cut here and here. And also, you notice that when I go to the settings, the pan is to this side and I put it on mid side. Most vocals are always on the mid. I pan my backups to the side, so that they won't distract the lead, and the lead is mainly on the mid channel. So that's why I put it on mid side. And you can see if you turn it all the way down, that means it's completely mono. I want it to affect a little bit of the side, but not too much. So I'm not taking it all the way down. And if you take it all the way to your right, all the way to the right, that's completely side. So I don't want that as well. So I just want it in the mid and affecting a little bit of the side. So now I'm going to be playing it with and without this effect, without this plugin. So I can see you can hear what it's doing. I suggest you use an headset.
I'm unleashing a demon inside me. Every other day, man, I'm vibing. I never wait for the days that I prayed for. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. As my life, it go, it make me happy, it make me calm down. Fast money, fast cash, it make life soft, but I calm down. As my life, it go, it make me happy, it make me calm down. Fast.
I'm sure you can hear the clarity when I turn it on and off. So the next plugin I'm going to be looking at right now is the Pro MB. I love this plugin so much because I love the way it sounds, the transparency. I just like it so much. And you can see on this plugin right now, I have the oversampling on times 2. And I'm only talking one band. This is different from a full compressor whereby it is taking out all the whole band. But now I'm working on just this particular band, which is like two 40 for two 2497 hazard, which is on the mid. That's around the side, the rim. There's this rim I've been listening to, and the rim is coming out too high. So let's listen to the rim together first, so that you can see you can hear what I'm affecting there. So so I'm going to be playing this with and without this plugin, so that I can hear what it's doing. Now I believe it's making it sound more pleasant to the ear because there's nothing on my master channel. And that's one thing about my mix. I start with nothing on my master channel. There's no limiter. There's nothing on it until I'm done with the mix. That's when I take it to the master the next day or the third day or later on, so that I can have a fresh ear and come back to the master. But on my mix, there's nothing. Right now, I only have the Matrix AB, and I have the completely mastered mix here. So, which I'm going to be ABing when after I'm done with this section. So now you can see what the multi-band is doing. That is making sure that those rim sound, those in the high frequency, is not hurting the ear. Then we move to the next plugin on it. Now we have the dangerous back EQ from Plugin Alliance. I love this EQ so much. I used to hear how I've never encountered the hardware. It has an hardware, but I've never used it before. But I used to hear when I'm watching tutorials on with engineers that have it in in their studio, and man, I just love the what it does. So I just got the plugin, and the plugin to is sounding great. So now what I'm doing here is you can see I'm cutting the low up to like 18, and I'm boosting the like 84. I'm boosting like 3 dB, and I'm also boosting like 4K, around the 4K, like 3 BB or as well. And what I'm doing here is like the Fleischer-Monson curve, whereby the low end is being boosted, like it's giving you a smile kind of EQ. And I have it cut up to like 28K. So let's play with and without this so I can see what it's doing. And it's also linked and it's not on mid side. This is the master version of the Dangerous Back EQ. But I have it linked. Sometimes it depends on the instrumental. All these settings I'm using is based on what I'm listening to. When I get the instrumental and I listen to it and I feel like, okay, what does it need? Does it need in relation to what this artist is singing? So that's when I know, okay, this is what I need here. And I put it in when I need them. So let's listen to this. And there's nothing about this EQ as well. This EQ, I use it as a tonal EQ. It has its tone. It's different from like the Pro Q3, in which I have here after it. The Procure is more cleaner. It has its tone. It's an analog. They are emulating an analog EQ, so it has its tone and it has the way the frequency response. Its frequency response is quite different. You can emulate its frequency response on Fab Filter, but it's going to take time when losing plug-in doctors and you start chasing everything one after the other. But that's another thing. So it's better I just buy the back CQ and I just tune it once and I continue with my workflow instead of me trying to emulate what it's doing on the Pro Q3. So I'm going to be playing it with and without this back CQ so you can hear what it's doing. To me, I feel that it gave it more energy in the low end and the top end is more shining this time. Then after that, we have the Pro Q3. Yeah, I know some of you will be like, why do you boost it 3 dB on the back CQ and come back here and cut it like 3 dB? Yeah, this up to 3 dB also again. I told you before that the back CQ is like a tonal EQ. It has its tone. When I insert it in, you can hear what it's doing there. It has its tone. So now I feel that when I boost it on the back CQ and it added that tone, it makes it sound lovely. But now it's making that rim shot come out back again, giving it that too much energy. It's putting in that rim shot again. So I have to take it out back from the Pro Q3, and I have the high end also boosted around 14K, so that it can compensate for the cuts I have in that on this high end is around 10K. Then I also did a boost around 12, around 1002. That's around that kind of 1K. Then around 800, I also did a cut and with a wider Q. This boost also has a wide Q. Then I did a little boost, like 0.15 dB boost on the low end again, because I still want that low end to be pumping. Pumping. I still need that pump from that low end because that I want the grooves to be there. This is the happy vibes, you know. So the next so let's hear it with and without it. We're moving to the next one now. I have the UBK from Cool Shot Joe. UBK2 from Cool Shot Joe. Man, this is one hell of a mojo box. I like this so much because it does add mojo to the sound. It makes it groove. It add more groove to it. And I have it on quite a lot of settings right now. Like the input saturation, I have it like 5.4. I tell you before, you don't just bring in all these plugins and because you have them or because it worked for this track, so the next track I have to put the same chain. No, it's depending on what I'm listening to and this right setting I feel goes with the vocal, because most times when I'm working on this instrument too, I also make sure the vocals are also playing so that I can balance it together. I can make sure that yes, what I'm doing is also rhyming with the vocals. So let's hear it with and without this plugin. I know it is more louder. So now I'm going to be bringing a utility plugin so that because of the loudness, I don't want the loudness to fool us. I want it to be like yes, it is loud. It is not because it's loud, that's why it's sounding better. I want to make sure that what those plugins, this processing I'm adding to this instrument makes it better, not just make it loud. Because sometimes you think loud is better, and that's not it. So I'm going to be let's say with this plugin, let's say the loudness volume. Okay, I think it was on -7, now it's on, let's put it within 1.5 dB gain reduction. So we can have an equal level gain reduction on both. Let's go. So now I'm going to be playing this instrument with and without this plugin, without all this processing I did on it, so that we can hear what it's doing. So let's go. can see the level. Y'all can see the level. The level is on the same level, but with and without the processing, you can see what's going on. So you can see we are not just adding those processing is not just to add gain, it's to add more energy, give it the vibe that the song is needing. So now we are going to be playing it with the vocals too, the processing with the vocals and the processing without the vocals. So let's go.
I'm unleashing a demon inside me. Every other day, man, I'm vibing. I never wait for the days that I prayed for. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready. As my life, it dey go, it dey make me happy, it dey make me calm down. Fast money, fast cars, it dey make life soft, but I calm down. As my life, it dey go, it dey make me happy, it dey make me calm down. Fast money, fast cars, it dey make life soft, but I calm down.
Yeah. So now we are going to be moving to the vocals.